Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe, give me a like, comment before you continue. So today I wanted to talk to girls. I know this topic may offend men, but I want you guys to come here today and get some knowledge about some things I'm going to talk about. So I found myself reading a book by an author called Greg and Liz, and this book was referred to me by a friend, and I thought it's a good book, and the information I got from there was really nice to share with you guys. So the book goes by the name He's Just Not Into You. He's just not that into you. So basically this guys and woman talks about signs of how like men behave that show us they're not into us. So Greg is the guy who gives us the male perspective, and Liz is a woman who like give females perspective about the signs that men show us. So most of the time, Greg says that we women always tend to create excuses for men for things they do. And he says that men are very simple human beings who like they tell you or they show you clearly that they're not even into you. But for us ladies, we are always optimistic and hopeful about our relationship. So we tend not to listen or not to see those like signs and red flags. So we tend to hold on to those relationships. So there are several signs that I'm going to share with you, and most of you ladies are going to be surprised by most of these signs. Like he's telling us, take each and every sign that you're being shown by a dude. If he shows you something or tells you something, just take it and work with it and believe it, because that's what they mean. They don't mean other things. They're always straight to the point. So I'll be talking about the signs and the excuses we ladies often give about those signs that men show us. So let's go straight to the point. So the first sign that a guy is just not into you, he never calls you. He just never calls you. He may tell you he'll call you, but he will never call you. And the main excuse they always use is that he's busy. What is busy? A person will never be too busy to find time, by the way. Even the richest CEO in this world will always find time to excuse himself to go and call his wife and tell him, today I'll be busy, I'll be doing this and this. And yeah, not just saying that you're busy. A guy disappears on you for 2 days, he never calls you, he never texts you, and then when he comes back, he tells you that he was busy. What is busy? Busy is another word for just an asshole. Yeah, take it. If he's busy, he doesn't want you. If he wants you, he will find time to call you, to communicate to you, tell you how his day went or what he's doing. Yeah, never allow people to tell you they are busy. If he's busy, it doesn't just want you. Just take it. Most of the time, we ladies find ourselves like creating excuses for them. Like unajipata kwa akili yako unajiambia, he didn't call me because he was working, maybe he was held up, maybe what? Don't create excuses in your head for a man. He didn't call you, he didn't want to call you. He didn't want to remember you. Yeah. He's not calling you. He's not remembering you. And if he's not remembering you, he's not into you. Simple. No excuses for them. From now henceforth, just take any sign that are being shown. Yeah. So one last thing about him not calling you, he didn't forget about calling you. So don't pick up your phone and call him back. No, put your phone down, forget about him too, and move on with your life as well. Don't follow up. Yeah, if you wanted to follow up, he would have followed up on you. So go on with your life. He's just not into you. Today, niko na points moto moto. I have like 11 points. I don't know if I'll finish them. I had to write them down so that I can like share with you each and every little detail so that you can sit down and like have a meeting with yourself and figure out what you're doing with this guy you're having in your life. So let's go to the next point. A guy is not into you if he's not asking you out. I know most of you wonder what I mean. A dude should ask you out. He should take you out so that you'll be alone with him, so that you can talk more with him. When he's only asking you to hang out with him among a group of friends, like maybe he's inviting you over a party, that guy is not into you. You should be somewhere alone with this guy so that you can talk about your things. Yeah, not just being like hanging out aimlessly with this dude. You should have a proper way of reaching you out. About that point of a guy asking you out, ladies, let me make this clear. Don't ask him out. Men are not to be chased, they are the ones to chase you. Once you chase them, the game is over. Men take pride in chasing you. So excuses that ladies make for men about them not asking them out is utapata dem anasema excuse that this dude is intimidated by me, maybe he's not ready now to ask me out. There's nothing like that. A man who wants you will chase you, he will ask you out, he will do anything possible just to like find time with you. So don't make an excuse for him. Don't chase him. I insist, don't chase him. Once you chase him, the chase is over and the game is over. Don't ask him out. Let him ask you out. So uh that's all about a man not asking you out. If he's not asking you out, he's not just into you. Let's go straight to the third point. A guy is not into you if he's not dating you. Now, this is the biggest challenge we have. A guy will just want to be in a situation with you. A guy will not want to date you. He will just want to be in a situationship with you. And I think I've talked about situationship in one of my videos. If you want to know about situationship, you can go write that video and watch it. So a situationship is a situation where like both of you have not defined what you're doing. You're just there for each other. You might be having sex with each other. You might be hanging out with each other. You're doing everything that every person would do in a relationship, but in real sense, you're not dating. This person has not made it clear to you that he wants to date you. He wants to be with you only. So you're just there. You're hanging out and you don't know what you're doing. And in your mind, you're like, maybe he's not ready, that's an excuse. Maybe he wants time to figure out, that's an excuse. Don't make an excuse for a guy. If he doesn't want to make it clear, he wants you, he wants to date you and you only, he wants to be in a relationship with you, don't make an excuse for him. Just walk out, find someone who wants to date you and you only. Yeah. Another excuse I forgot is that we ladies always like want to wait around this dude to make up his mind. You'll be in a relationship with this guy, no, not a relationship. You'll be in a situationship with this guy for years and years, waiting for him to make his mind, waiting for him to heal from a past relationship. Like there's an excuse we make. We got out of a relationship recently, so you're waiting for him to heal. You'll wait for 10 years and he will never be ready to date you. So walk out, find a person who is ready to date you. Most of the time, a guy will tell you he doesn't want a serious relationship when he wants to be in a situationship with you. What this guy means is that he doesn't want a relationship with you, not that he doesn't want to be in a serious relationship. So just take that sign and be like, wow, he doesn't want to be in a serious relationship, then hanidai mimi, and you'll be happy. You have saved time instead of wasting yourself waiting for him. Let's go to another sign. This guy is just not into you. A guy will not be having sex with you. I know this sounds crazy, but a guy who wants you will want to jump onto you and touch you and have sex with you. But a guy who doesn't want you, doesn't feel you, doesn't want to have anything with you, he will always have an excuse of not wanting to have sex with you, or he may be starving you for sex, or it may be like, yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but guys who like you will always show attraction to you, and they cannot like starve you. And ladies have these excuses that maybe he doesn't want to do it now, or he will come around later. And don't make an excuse for him. Just accept that cute, this guy doesn't want me, he doesn't want me. So don't make an excuse for him. The next point is almost the same as that one. This guy will not have sex with you, but he will have sex with another person. So that's basically like cheating. There's no excuse for cheating. So if he's cheating on you, he's just not into you. A guy will not cheat on you when he likes you and he wants to be with you and you only. So if he's cheating on you, it's not just into you. There's no explanation for that. And if he's cheating on you and you're like, you have excuses that on, like, you're blaming yourself that he cheats on me because like this, I don't do this. Like, most of the women, they tend to blame themselves for guys cheating. For example, a lady will say, maybe I'm too fat these days, that's why he went for a slim girl, or maybe I'm slim, so he went for a fat girl, or maybe his libido is too high, I can't satisfy him. There's nothing like that. If you have issues in your relationship about sex, you're supposed to sit down and discuss with your partner, not going around and having sex with every other person. So this person decides to go have sex with another person, this person is not just into you. Simple. There's no excuse for that. Another reason, like another sign a guy is not into you, he only wants to see you when he's drunk. My dear friends, if you have a dude who wants to see you when he's not sober, run for your dear life. If he wants to see you when he's not sober, he's just not into you. Why would a guy tell you nice things when he's not sober, and then he has nothing to tell you when he's sober? Don't believe what he says when he's not sober. Like, he will tell you how beautiful you are, how he loves you, how he has deep feelings for you when he's not sober. When he's sober, he doesn't tell you any of that. So don't believe that. Believe, like, this guy, I mean, you deserve a person who shows you real feelings, real affection when he's sober, when his judgment is not impaired. You deserve a better person. So don't have excuses that he's fun when he's drunk. That's a silly excuse for him. So walk out and find a person who is sober enough to tell you loves you when he's sober. Another big sign he's not into you, this person doesn't want to marry you. You'll date a person for years and years, and this person will never marry you. And you're there holding on, saying that maybe he's not ready, maybe he's not capable right now, there's no right time for a dude to marry. So if he doesn't want to marry you, he's telling you he's not ready to marry, just read it as, I don't want to marry you, not is not ready to marry. He just doesn't want to get married to you. Have you ever seen that a guy is like dating a girl for 5 years and is not marrying her, and 6 months later he meets a new girl and then he marries her? What what would you explain for that? A dude will marry you when he wants to. So if he's giving you excuses, just know that this dude is not for you and he doesn't want you, because hakuna mwanaume amesema ati he doesn't believe in marriage, hataki hataki kuget married na akakosa kuget married. It's just that he doesn't want to get married to you. Later on, you'll find him married to another girl and you'll be surprised. Don't be surprised. Just take that sign and walk out. Don't wait for 10 years around. I warned you, don't wait. Another sign, No, before I forget, that author says, like, he said a powerful point, which goes by love cures commitment phobia. So no man should tell you bullshit. Take it as it is. Another sign a guy is not into you is breaking up with you. Why would a person who loves you break up with you? He just want to break up with you and then come back, break up with you and then come back, and you as a girl you're like, maybe he's not ready for a relationship. Maybe I did something wrong. That's why he's breaking up with me. Don't make an excuse for him. If he wanted you, he would work it out with you and not break up with you. If he wants to come back after breaking up with you, just tell him, boy, bye. Don't waste your time with him and like make an excuse up for him. If he wanted to go, then he didn't want you. So just let him go. Don't be like he needed space and time. Just let him go and don't allow him back into your life. I know this is hard for many of us, especially us ladies. We tend to like have that a little hope, maybe he will come back. I've been to relationship as well. I've been forgiving these men, like they break up with me and then I get back with them. It's high time we break that cycle. I know it's very, very hard, but if you read this book, I'm telling you, you'll get an insight that you'll never like. I don't know. Your thinking will change. Like as for mine, I think I'll be very strict. Yeah, I know you'll be learning something new and you'll apply it in your relationship henceforward. Yeah. Another sign, he disappears on you. When a guy decides to disappear on you, he doesn't show up on you. This guy is just not into you. Why would a man like disappear on you for days and not communicate? Hiyo inafanana sana ile point ya not calling you. He's not calling you. He has disappeared on you. Maybe you are living together. He disappears for days without saying anything. This dude is just not into you. There's a rule this other talks about. It tells us ladies to be classy and never crazy. I would like all of you to apply it in your lives. Like when a person decides to disappear on you or ghost you, don't follow them up. I know it's hard to apply it, but if you apply it in your life, you learn that is the most powerful thing you can ever do. When you're classy, you don't follow up on someone. You don't ask them why they disappeared. They should just disappear as they did. Don't follow up and look for closure. Just have closure within yourself and be like, you decided to go, just go. I'm not looking for you. And never being crazy means not doing crazy stuff, leaving excess messages and calls and like throwing out his things. You'll be crazy and later on you'll wonder, why did I do this thing? So don't be crazy. Just be classy. Never be crazy for a dude. If he wants to leave, let him leave and don't follow him up. Follow that rule and you'll thank me later. He's not into you if he's married, my friend. Why are you following up after another woman's man? Hmm? He's not into you. If he wanted you, like he will deal with these issues first. Maybe a guy is telling you that he's going to be divorced. Let him divorce first and look for you. There are a lot of single men out here for you to look for a married man. This married man is not for you. He has a wife. And you have this excuse that he's going to be divorced. His wife is mean. His wife is not good to him. This dude is good to me. Those are excuses. He will never leave his wife for you. If he wants to leave her, let him leave her first so that he can find you. Don't do the opposite, that you're just sitting around there and waiting for him to get divorced so that he can be with you. It's not yours if he's married. Find your own man. Another strong last point. that a man is not into you. A man is selfish to you, is a bully, and is a jerk to you. Either of the above: is a jerk, is a bully, is abusive, all of those things. If a guy is not respectful to you, like he treats you badly, he talks to you meanly, he beats you, he abuses you, this guy is not into you. Why would someone want you to be sad if he's into you? Because if he's abusive, if he's a bully or a jerk to you, it's basically not into you. Because a guy who is into you will always want you to be happy. So don't make excuses for him that he will change. He was traumatized. I don't know. He's trying to change. He will never change. If he treats you badly now, he will continue it for the rest of your life. If he's abusing you, he'll abuse you for the rest of your life. So don't go for men who abuse you. If he abuses you, he's just not into you, my friend. So I will emphasize on that this guy is not into you if he's treating you badly. Because if he's treating you badly, he's just not into you. A guy who is into you will want you to be happy always. So just find you a guy who wants to see you happy and smiling all the time. Because an abusive person will always want you to be sad all the time. Don't make up an excuse for him. Don't wait for him to change. Yeah. Just fight for yourself. Be your own person. Listen, see all these cues about, just see all these signs and be like, if it's just not into me, what am I doing in this relationship? Work out, find a man who is into you. One last thing I would want all of you guys to question yourselves. Sit down, ask yourself, does this dude make me really happy? If you're sad every day, then it's just not into you. Find a man who makes you happy all the time. Yeah. Thank you. Till next time. Bye. He didn't call me because he was working. Maybe he was held up. Maybe what? Don't create excuses in your head for a man. He didn't call you. He didn't want to call you. He didn't want to remember you. Yeah. He's not calling you. He's not remembering you. And if he's not remembering you, he's not into you. Simple. No excuses for them. From now henceforth, just take any sign that are being shown. Yeah. Another thing that a man is not, like another sign that shows a man is not into you. Today I'm going to use my book to tell you of all the signs. I didn't want to miss any point. As I was talking to you people, I decided to write down today so that I cannot miss anything. Another sign, this guy is not asking you out. How are you dealing with a person who just wants you to chill and hang out with him? Hanging out with a person is not like going out with you. Don't deal with people who just want to be like out with you.